Hi, hello, and welcome again to another episode of Natural Juan. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is another unscripted episode, meaning be prepared if I make a lot of mistakes on this one. Anyway, today I'm going to discuss some of the variant rules for Pathfinder 1st Edition, specifically the armor as damage reduction rules. Now, as you probably know, if you've been playing Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons for some time now, one of the common arguments that tends to come up when it comes to games is the way armor class is handled. So this is an example of armor class on our character Elaine the Cavalier. So anyway, before we continue, if you like my content so far, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications. So okay, let's delve into the idea of armor class first. So armor class is the overall defense of your character. So here, it's added his dexterity bonus. You can see, for those not in the know, this can mean his speed, his reflex speed as a character. You also add his shield bonus to that, and his armor. So you add them all together, plus 10, and you get 16. So he gets 16 armor class. So whenever he gets attacked, the attacker has to roll a number higher than 16 in order to actually damage him. So if it's like 12 or 14, he gets no damage. But if they get 18 or so, that's when Elaine gets damaged. Okay, so now that's down. People tend to complain about this because they say it's not realistic. An example of this would be if you can get a fast character, say the Flash, for example, from DC Comics. Now you know he's this really fast guy that even if you try to shoot him with a machine gun, he's probably too fast to hit with those bullets. So he's just going to dodge all those bullets. But if by some chance, by some miracle, one bullet manages to hit him, he'll go down like any other normal person because he's just human. He's not specifically protected against bullets and stuff like that. He will probably die if he gets hit, even if by just one bullet. It just so happens that he is so fast that bullets can't hit him. Now you get someone like Iron Man from Marvel Comics, from the Avengers. Because of his armor, he is so tough that he probably doesn't even need to be fast. Even if he does get hit by bullets, even say a machine gun, it's probably not going to hurt him much because his armor is just so strong. And this is what players complain about when it comes to armor class. Like, why combine two different things into just one stat, one armor class? Shouldn't they be different? So this has been going on for quite a while, and that's why in Pathfinder 1st Edition, particularly in their Ultimate Combat book, they explain how this is done. You can do this. A variant rule is using armor as damage reduction. So what are the things that we need to know about this? Well, first things first is that we don't use armor class anymore. We use defense. This replaces armor class. And defense is essentially their dexterity bonus plus their shield bonus plus 10. So what'll happen is, instead of 16, you're just going to add dexterity and shield. Although shield is considered part of armor, at least when calculating damage or hits, calculating to hit, you add shields to their defense. So what'll happen is, his defense will be 13. See? Dexterity 1 plus shield 2. And their armor will be considered damage reduction. So any damage that Elaine here receives will be minus 3. So if he gets damaged by, say, 8 damage, it'll be reduced to just 5. Okay, so another aspect of this that you need to consider is other forms of damage reduction. Other forms of damage reduction are added to your armor, your damage reduction. So if you already have damage reduction 2, so for example, Alain again, by some miracle he gets damage reduction 2 bonus. So it turns into 5 damage reduction. See? 3 plus 2. Suppose he also gets natural armor, like 2 natural armor. Then it turns into a 7. You add the damage reductions together. Now, another aspect of this armorous damage reduction is the critical defense. So, normally, if you're just playing Pathfinder vanilla without the variant rules, if they get hit by a critical hit, you just multiply the damage by the weapon's multiplier. Like some guns have a times 4, for example. So 2 damage becomes 8. But at least here, it doesn't work that way anymore. Well, it still works similarly, but what happens is the defender, the person getting attacked, he gets to make a critical hit defense, a critical save, so to speak. So what he'll do is he adds his damage reduction, all of it, his dexterity modifier, his shield bonus, and his deflection bonus. An easy way to do this is to just consider their original armor class. So for Alain, he's got 16. He's got a bonus plus 16, and he rolls a d20. See, 16 plus d20. So what's the difficulty class or the DC for that? Okay, here's how it goes. The difficulty class is the critical hit roll, what they actually rolled, and half the attacker's base attack bonus, 1 for each critical feat, and 1 for each size category that the attacker has. So example, the attacker rolls a 20. He's got a base attack bonus of 4, so that's 22. He's got 1 critical feat, so it becomes a 23. And since he's 1 size category bigger, he gets another 1, so making it 24. So what Alain has to do is he has to roll a d20 number, roll a d20 plus 16, and if it's higher than what I gave, the example I gave, 24, if it's higher than 24, he makes that save, and he doesn't suffer any ill effects. He just suffers the normal effect. But if he rolls lower, then you apply the weapon's multiplier to the damage. So that's how that works. That's the only way critical hits will work on the character. So yeah, I think that sums up the armorous damage reduction variant rule. I will be discussing other variant rules as we go along, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. So if you like this video, please feel free to like and share, and if you want to see more content like this, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video.